Hello, everyone. So today we continue with the books of the Bible, and we will be looking at a brief summary of the book of Hosea. Now, the book of Hosea was authored by the prophet Hosea sometime between 755 and 725 BC. It contains 14 chapters, and it was written for the children of Israel. Now, what was the purpose of writing this book? It was written to illustrate Israel's spiritual adultery or faithfulness and warn them of impending destruction. The book was also written to plead with the children of Israel to repent and return back to God, who was willing to forgive them as a result of his immeasurable love for them. Now, Hosea was referred to as the first of the minor prophets of the Old Testament. It's important to also state that Hosea and the other prophets that are referred to as minor prophets are as important, as essential as the major prophets. The term minor is only used to refer to the length of their books. Their books were typically shorter in length than the books of the major prophets such as Hosea, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel. The book of Hosea, as stated in Hosea 1:1, chapter 1, verse 1, was authored by the prophet himself. He was chosen by God to deliver urgent messages to the children of Israel during the critical final days of the northern kingdom. His prophecies served as both a warning against rebellion and a promise of divine blessings, should they choose to turn away from their sinful ways. And we see that in Hosea chapter 1, verse 7. The book of Hosea can be understood through two compelling parts. One, the vivid representation of an unfaithful wife, an adulterous wife, and a loyal husband, symbolizing Israel's betrayal of God through idolatry. And two, the harsh condemnation of Israel, especially Samaria, for its idol worship, coupled with the hopeful assurance of eventual restoration. This powerful message urges us to reconsider our own loyalty and faithfulness. The first section of the book features three distinctive poems that illustrate how God's children repeatedly turn to idolatry. God commands Hosea to marry Gomer, but after bearing him three children, she leaves Hosea for her lovers. This symbolic emphasis is evident in the first chapter, where Hosea compares Israel's actions to abandoning a faithful marriage in favor of a life of promiscuity. The second section includes Hosea's denunciation of the Israelites, but it's also followed by God's promises and mercies. The book of Hosea powerfully illustrates God's unwavering and unconditional love for his children. From the very beginning, humanity has been undeserving of his grace and mercy, yet we continue to receive it, even as we struggle with our sinful nature. Remarkably, God remains steadfast in his faithfulness, even when we falter. At the conclusion of Hosea, we witness his readiness to forgive the moment we repent, a promise that holds true even in our lives today. Embrace this incredible truth. God's love and forgiveness are always available to us. And here we end on a brief summary of the books of the Bible, the book of Hosea. We will continue next time with the book of Joel. Until then, remain blessed and take care.